Hi, my name is Nick George with Clouds Diamond Sharpening, just to show you an exciting video. This is an Andis MLC Master's cordless clipper. It has a battery. These were unable to be repaired, so I was able to get a battery pack for this. I already diagnosed it. I'm pretty sure it's a battery pack. We'll go through and just make sure it is, and then see if we can get this working again. Okay, so this is the Andis MLC. Here's a battery pack. I'm pretty sure it's the battery pack. We're gonna go through and make sure it is. So let's get to work. First, I'm gonna take off the case screws because I have to get inside of it. Okay, so there's a motor, there's a PC board, there's the battery. We're gonna remove this and hopefully just replace it. But we'll check everything to make sure it is the battery, so I don't waste my time or your time. We fix any clippers that have parts available, just send them on in. And we find the problem, so we save you money in the long run. These are, I don't know, probably at least $200, and this repair will be, maybe $50 to $100 depending on how much the part is. I haven't looked it up, but if you're interested, we can fix these now. So there's some more screws here we're gonna have to remove. So there's the battery pack. We can go ahead and check this motor. So I'm gonna hook this jumper lead that I created with a transformer at the end because it's DC, not too many amps, so it should be good. So the motor works, so that's good. So now it's either a bad PC board or a bad battery, and hopefully it's a bad battery. Yeah, so let's give this a try. So that's good. It's just a battery. So it's a rotary motor, which is pretty cool. That means it doesn't have a magnetic field that just, or a coil field that just oscillates it forward to back as the alternating current goes up and down, and just pulls the arm left to right. So this is rotary, so that's pretty cool. It'd be hard to put a battery on a field. It would probably take too much power out of the battery, so they make a magnetic motor that has a magnet around here instead of electrical coils, so it doesn't get hot. These blades can be sharpened at a great price. Just send them on today and we'll take care of it. So here's the blade after I sharpen it. It is not flat, it's hollowed out. That means the insides of this is ground out, but you can't see it because it's so fine. Trust me, anyone can sharpen on a block. Barbers used to sharpen on a block back in the day, but now you got high quality clippers that move a lot faster, and plus once a blade is flat, it is dull, so it may cut. You'll find out. Go try a block, and it won't cut for very long, I promise. I could sharpen on a block. all day, but it would not serve my customers well. And I want my blades to last a long time, so I use a wheel. And like I said in previous videos, anyone can change the parts. They're very easy. Clippers are easy to work on, but it's diagnosing them and figuring out the right problem. Because if you put a new battery pack in here and the PC board switch is bad, or a connection is bad, or a diode is bad, it's not going to work right. It will unregulate power correctly. It could blow your battery. You could blow your motor. And I clean the carbon out of the motors. So what that means is carbon builds up around the commutator, the armature that spins up the middle, and it creates a blanket. Like carbon is like coal, so it's real dense and it can burn. So basically, if it fills up in here and you keep running it, you could blow your PC board because it's creating extra connections to other posts that are shorting it out. It's getting hot, your clipper gets hot, you got to get these serviced. It's important. It's like getting your oil changed. You don't notice anything when you get an oil change, right? Your car still runs the same. But don't get an oil change for a while and then tell me how your car runs. It's not going to run good. It won't run past 100,000 miles if you never get an oil change. I promise. You'll have such dirty oil, your motor will seize up. And same with this. If you have so much carbon around here, once you heat this motor up, it's always going to get hot. It doesn't matter what you do. You'll have to replace the motor. And then you probably have to replace the PC board depending on how bad you let it get. So having these service are great. And if this bearing is broken up here, it'll leave lines in your cut even with a sharp blade. It'll still cut hair, but it will kind of pull and leave lines. So you got to make sure everything's working at tip-top shape to give the customer what they deserve. I check all my blades, and why do I do that? Because it's a lot of extra time. I do that to ensure that they work when you get them, because you're sending them because they don't work. So when you get them back, I want to make sure they work. Same with the clipper. I test everything. I test the charging port. I check the connections. I make sure the switches are working right. Everything's working right. And yeah, so we can fix any clipper that I can get parts for. I'm working on getting parts for Babless. That might be in the near future, which I would love to do because there's so much money. But I recommend the Andis MLC because all parts are available. I like products that are supported by the company because these things are expensive. You don't want to be buying them every month, you know, or every 6 months, or even every year. Once the warranty goes out, you throw them away. Well, that's $300, right? And you can be sending it to me for $35, depending if you oil your blades, which matters, because it doesn't wear and tear on the motor, because this is gonna spin. Now if you hesitate the blade without oil, this is still gonna spin. It's gonna bog down, it's gonna get really hot, you're gonna start frying stuff. So it's important to oil, and the longevity of your sharpening lasts longer with oil, because if dirt gets in these blades, which they will, hair product get in it, anything in the hair, and there's no oil, it just sits here and grinds the blade dull quickly. With oil, it'll beat off the sides and it's fine. And I know you don't want to get oil on your customer, but it's unscented and it's healthy and it doesn't leave an odor. So I mean, and to tell you the truth, you have to use such little oil you would never even notice. Like, I mean, 1 drop of oil the blade will love you forever, and the clipper. If you want top grooming equipment all the time, keep them oiled, keep them sharp, and yeah. So this blade I sharpened, I just had laying around. It's an ML blade, a Master's, the one that has a cord. So it won't fit that because it's not a field with an arm that vibrates and has hooks on it to grab that. So what we're gonna have to do is pop this little insert out. So I popped it off the blade there, and then I'm gonna use the original cam. So we'll put that on there, which it should fit. Don't try this at home. I have a lot of experience doing this kind of stuff, and I don't want you to break anything and then come complain to me, because I didn't do it, I promise. Okay, so we'll put a little lube in here. Let me clean out this motor right now. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry that was the air compressor. So then I'm going to oil the shaft of the motor, the rotary part. There we go. Everything looks good. We're going to put it back together here. So I notice this is pretty loose, and what that will cause is when it's running, it causes light vibration of the blade going back and forth, and it will work its way out of its adjustment. So you tighten these 4 screws down here. This is the blade screw. You tighten them. I usually do one at a time by the arm until I notice something I like. So that's a little tighter. I think it's tight enough. You don't want it too tight. Go break the pin in the arm, and then you're in trouble. You'll need to take this whole front end apart and put a new pin in the post and the adjustment lever, and it's not very fun. So let's finish this up. So if you notice, the blade is way sideways. We don't want that. That's going to cut you right there. You never want this blade behind the cutter blade, because it's a cutter blade, so it will cut you. Now I sharpen both sides, but this side is stationary and is smooth, so it won't cut you. This is not stationary and it moves, and it's a bunch of little mini scissors or knives that will cut you up. So to adjust that, just loosen these. You don't have to take them out. I have a lot of people take them all the way out and have a problem getting the blade back on, but you don't even have to do that unless you're sharpening it. And I wouldn't sharpen it on a block or a curb like recommended. It's crazy. But if you feel the need to want to test my theory and leave a comment of your results, I would appreciate it, because it won't last very long. And once a blade is flat, it is dull, I promise. When my wheel goes flat, it's time to get it resurfaced, because it has shape to it. So you can look down the teeth and you can see a little bit of light up here, and that's good. That means it won't cut you. We don't want to be cut, but that's bad. So it has a lot of power. It's very solid. Needs to be charged. Okay, so let's test the blade out and let's see if it works. If not, it's going to be super embarrassing. It will work, most likely. That's why I test all my blades, just to be sure, because I do make mistakes, and I'd rather catch my mistake rather than you catch my mistake, because I'm offering a service and I want the best quality service I can give you. I mean, that cuts beautifully. Here, let's get some hair here. I got a wig, and we'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully a barber never runs into this, because I don't think you cut hair with these. I'm not a pro, so you tell me. But I'd probably use scissors on this. But it is like real hair, so we'll just make a little line here and show you that it cuts. So it cuts perfectly. No pulling, very nice, not too noisy, not leaving lines. I mean, it just takes it down, guys. Anywhere on the blade. I mean, it just keeps going. Well, thank you for this wonderful adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to make more videos from now on. I've been slacking a little bit. It's been kind of busy here. But I'm super excited we can get these parts. I support Andis all the way. I'm really happy because, like I said, these clippers probably at least $200, probably $300. And the parts are way cheaper to repair, and these batteries, lithium batteries, only last I've seen one last like 4 years, and that's amazing. So, you know, once your warranty's out, you want to be able to repair these, because they're still good, especially if you take care of your stuff. Like, that's the only thing that will probably ever go bad on this is this battery pack, because it's a lithium battery and it will go bad. Same with other brands. I can get almost all of Andis's parts. There's a few clippers that are not considered professional and they have no parts available. But you can ask me and put your make and model, and I will tell you if there's parts available. So thank you guys. Please subscribe if you like my videos. I hit 10,000. That's great news. I'm gonna go higher. See if we can get some fun out of this and teach you guys how to fix your own clippers of what you can do. Now, I've done it for a long time. I make it look real easy. It's fairly easy to me because I have done it for over 25 years now. and I worked for an Andis service center repairing these under warranty, not these specifically, but MLs and AGCs, BGCs, BGRs, BGVs, all of them. So just send them on in and I'll get your stuff working. We sharpen clipper blades. The blades to these, they will last longer than new blades. And we sharpen scissors, and I check everything to ensure your quality of work is the best, because I like working with nice tools. Well, this ain't very nice. Actually, this is a really cool screwdriver. It's just super beat up, but I love it. It's a great quality screwdriver. I think it's I don't even know what it is. It's some generic brand, but these are good. I like these channel locks and the brand, because they're good quality. You need good tools to work on to do a good job. Now, you can do it with bad tools, but I mean, you're gonna take more time. You might cut the customer. Like, I went to a barber one time and their cutter blade was hanging over, and I called it a bloodline. They gave me a bloodline across the back of my neck. I still gave them a tip. I told them they need to get their stuff serviced, and hopefully they took my advice, because they're probably losing customers. First of all, it's not good to cut somebody open. Second of all, you should be oiling these every customer at least, and cleaning the hair off, because I mean, you could cut something and you don't want to get infected, and it's just better for everybody. Hygiene, right? So thank you. I had so much fun.